Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another tutorial Tuesday. Today's video is all about bronzy eyes, a little bit of a glowy skin, and a really pretty ombre lip. I've been really into ombre lips as of the past few months, I would say. I also played with some new products, some products I pulled out that I haven't used in a hot minute, and I'm going to give you an update if I still like those products or not. If you guys want to see more videos like these where I use old products that I haven't used in a while, definitely let me know and I will do that. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Leave me your video requests in the comments section down below, and let's get started with this video. Okay, so first things first, we are priming our lids. Now, I've been really into priming my lids with my foundation. For this, I use the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation in the shade Golden Neutral. I really like this because it's full coverage and it just pretty much covers up any darkness that I may have, discoloration, veins, and it just really primes it. I find that it really works for me. I make sure that I blend everything. After that, I will go in with a setting powder. I've been using the RCMA No Color Powder and been loving it. The first eyeshadow I'm going to use is by Beauty Junkies. This one is called Warm Peaches. It is new, I believe, but it is so bomb. It is a perfect combination. Now, I do tilt my head backwards because I don't have a defined crease, so I really have to kind of make up my own and go along with the flow, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Hey, you gotta work with what you have. So I go back in circular motions. I am doing a halo eye, so I make sure that I apply it to the inner and outer corner. Now, I'm going in with the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I take my favorite shade, which is Summer Yum. Can we please have this shadow like on its own, just as a single shadow? I absolutely love this shade. It's the perfect combo of like a warm shade. It honestly reminds me a little bit of the Anastasia shade in Sienna, but just a little bit more with like peachy undertones. I don't know, but I love it. Super pretty. After that, we're gonna move on to the lid shade. Now, I recently received a PR package from Graftobian, and these are their luster shadows, I believe. I also received this Magic Sets mixing primer. The three shades that I have, the first one was Cafe Cosmos, the second one was Burgundy Blast, and then the one that I'm using is called Shimmering Sand. Now, they do come with a base and then you get your luster at the top. These are really pretty for the summertime. If you want to do a pop of color, these are perfect. What I did is I went in with the Magic Sets, the mixing liquid, and I mixed it with Shimmering Sand, and I applied that to the center. These stay on all day. Now, I went back with the same shades that I used at the beginning just to make sure that the center shade and the rest of the colors mixed. Make sure that you go back a few times and that you pack on your colors. Now, for my lashes, I really wanted something natural and nothing crazy, so I went with these Peridot lashes in the style Promise. I almost forgot. Really pretty, super natural, but I think it went perfect with this makeup look. Now, jumping on to the face, I have been obsessed, and when I mean obsessed, I mean obsessed. This is the Skin Food Peach Saki Pore Serum. Oh my god, this stuff is life-changing. It has minimized my pores like nothing else, and it keeps me matte all day long. This stuff is so good. Now, it had been a while since I had used the Wet n Wild's PhotoFocus foundation. I am in the shade Desert Beige. I did use it yesterday. You might get ready with me if you guys missed that from my Snapchats. You should add me so you can get ready with me pretty often. Anyways, I used this foundation for the first time on camera for a while, and I forget how much I love it. I have also been using the Clinique foundation as a concealer, and it just covers up so much because, again, it's such a full coverage foundation, but it's not cakey at all. I've also been loving the Beauty Blender by Beauty Junkies. It's very bouncy and it's not too stiff, so it just allows me to blend out my foundation super nicely and very quickly. As you can see, I did mix those two shades. Desert Beige sometimes can leave me looking a little bit ashy. The undertones are a little bit strange, so I mix it with the Clinique foundation to bring some of those yellow undertones back onto my my skin. Just to set everything, I went in with the NYC translucent powder, and now that I'm editing, I realized that NYC isn't sold in the US anymore, so I do apologize for that. This one is a really good powder, but you can definitely use whatever you have at hand, like the RCMA, Coty Airspun, yada yada yada. You do what you gotta do, boo. But this worked and I really liked it. Now I'm gonna take a stippling brush. I like to use these to dust off any excess products that I may have on my skin, such as powder, just because it's so gentle on the skin, and at the same time the bristles will kind of go everywhere on my face as I am taking off the powder, and it'll set my foundation at the same time. So I pretty much get a 2-in-1, which is a plus for me. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to contouring. This is the Beauty Junkies contour kit, and I really like it. It's very similar to the Anastasia one. I believe it's at a fraction of a price. I went back and I used this Tarte brush that I haven't used in probably a year. I kind of regret buying it because it was a little bit on the pricier side and I rarely ever use it. It's an okay brush. I don't think it's anything crazy cool or anything like that. Now, I did want a little bit more of a bronziness to my skin, so I picked up the blush from Sigma. It's in the shade Saddle, but it's more of a bronzy blush, so I went with that. I didn't want to use a blush for today. I strictly wanted to say very bronzy skin, very tan-like, so I went in with a third bronzer. Yes, girl, you do what you gotta do, right? So this is the Beige Cosmetics Bombshell bronzer. Love this stuff. Let me know if you guys want to see a full video of Beige Cosmetics, best and worst, or just the absolute best from Beige Cosmetics. I love that brand and they have tons of good stuff. So for the lower lash line, I went back with the same colors and I just blew out the lower lash line as I usually do. Going back to the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, I picked up the shade Nectar and I applied it as inner corner highlights. And I loved it. I think it brings so much life to the eyes. It just makes them pop and it just really, really opens up the eyes. Lastly, for my lips, I went ahead and lined them first with a Italia lip liner in the shade Light Brown. I love these lip liners. If you are a fan of MAC lip liners, these are way cheaper and in my opinion, they are pretty much the same. Now for my lipstick, I went with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London, and I love it. It is delicious. No, not delicious. You don't need lipstick. It is a very good lipstick. I love it. Mine is a little bit on the dry side because I haven't used it in so long, but I like it. I forget how soft these are on the lips. Not very long wearing, but they're definitely beautiful to wear. For the ombre, I went with a shadow because I really wanted it to stay. I went with a shade that was similar to my lip liner and I just applied it to the outer corners of my lips. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Let me know what you want to see next. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.